Well, I was answering a question just a little while ago from a Let's Go Help member about finding mortgage grant money. She hasn't paid her mortgage in 6 months or something like that, and she has trouble finding it. And there's a lot of issues here that I'd like to make a little clearer. I don't think they ever get real clear, uh, but every state is different. First of all, there's a national program called the Homeowners Assistance Program, and that's giving money from the Treasury Department to local offices to give out the money. Okay. Now, this is new. This is Biden back in March, and they have trouble getting that money out. So it depends on the state you're in and everything like that. So here, if you want to find out where to go, if you go to this website, ncsha.org, that's the National Housing Association and Homeowners Assistance Fund. You find a state-by-state grant listing there of who's in charge of your state for giving that money out. Now, this money may go away at the end of the month. I'm not positive about it, but a lot of this money is like that. So you have to be careful. And even in this map showing who got the money, they have different colors. And one in green says preliminary information available. Pilot programming running, that's a deep blue. So it's pilot programs are only running in like a dozen states or more. and then the gray, like Utah and Indiana, information coming soon. So that money's in the works somewhere. There's a lot of money there. People are worried about being foreclosed, and rightfully so. But there's a ton of dough in there. And listen to this: for that program, actually in Washington, I was just looking at it, and you could be making $100,000 a year or more and get like 6 months worth of back mortgage money. 100 grand. That's low income nowadays. But here's the point of this story, though. Okay, so that's a national program. Now, when they're talking about a program here in Washington State, they're talking about they have another program. They have another homeowners assistance program, and it's called homeowners assistance. But this is talking about another program from the CARES Act. The CARES Act was a Trump program. So this is money that the state of Washington is now giving out from Biden's, from Trump's money, grant money to people to pay their mortgage. Then Biden has another program that's has money also in Washington State anyway, maybe in your state, the state from our Let's Go Help member, they didn't have it yet, or they haven't all yet, or it's really not clear to me. That's why I was trying to show her what you have to do. Okay, you find the Biden program. Okay, here's what you do. You need mortgage money. You find the Biden program. You go to this website. And this has all the state offices. So you live in Illinois. You click on Illinois here. Okay, now here's the Illinois program. It tells you all the information, tells you the website, who to check on the program. So you call those suckers. That's what you want to do. You call, okay, where do I do this? And then if that doesn't work, then what you do is call your elected officials to call them and do it. Okay, so that's one point. Okay, that may or may not happen. You don't know. It may get bogged down. There's a lot of things that could or could not happen. Or you may get a check by Thursday, right? Okay, now the other thing you got to do is look for a local program like Seattle has, or not Seattle, somewhere in Washington State, the county up there. So how do you find those programs? Okay, what I'll put in the website down here is to show you how to use two websites that could help you do that. One is 211.org. Okay, 211.org. And the other one is findhelp.org. Okay. Now, when you get to those two websites, what you do is you put in your zip code or whatever, and you put in mortgage, and then you'll see 15, 20, 30 organizations that are in that state or in your city that help people with mortgages. So they may have nothing to do with the Biden money. They may have something to do with the Biden money, but they're more likely to know not only about what's happened to the Biden money, but what about other programs, local, county, city, nonprofits or whatever available. So this is what it takes. I mean, it takes almost research. You got to dig ditches. If you're looking for gold, man, you just don't, oh, nothing here. I'll come back when the water changes and maybe there'll be gold. No, you got to keep going somewhere else. And that's what happens. So, and it's all laid out for you. You have all the sources you need to follow up. So, okay, let me reiterate. Number one, you go to the Biden program. You want to find out about the Biden program, okay? And that is in this nonprofit, ncsha.org. I'll put that link in the description, okay? And you contact your state main office for that program. Hey, is the money there? When? How? What? Ooh, hey. And if they don't talk to you or whatever, then you call your elected official. How do you call your elected official? You go to commoncause.org and find my representative. You put your zip code in there and they all pop up and you get a list. Okay, 20891. You have to put an address. I mean, and you get a list of every person who's elected where you live. And you start at the top and work your way down. That may take you a half a dozen calls or more. Okay, so you have that. And then you have your 211 to start finding local programs. City, county, state, nonprofit. 211s, you search for mortgage where you live. Whole bunch of nonprofits, you start calling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And the next one, same thing. You're going to get duplicates. That's okay. More is better than less. You cut out the duplicates, start taking notes, and you go through the one more through. Someone's going to give you $50 or $100,000 to pay your mortgage. It's worth a bunch of hours on the phone trying to find out, and not just guessing, not just hoping or whatever. Boy, you'll be calling the horse's mouth. And what do you say when you talk to these people? It doesn't matter. You don't have to know what to say. You just have to be honest. That's all. Hey, I'm screwed with my mortgage. You guys have any programs to help me? And if they say yes or no, if they say no, say, hey, do you know of anybody else that has any programs to help me? And then you take it from there. So all you have to do is be nice and be persistent. That's the key to this game. Now I gave you all the tools. You got to take your toolbox, open them up, get the phone. Don't go around in Google circles for another 20 hours or whatever the hell you do. No, get on that phone and start.
May the source be with you.